Sis?
All this time. My mom's medicine.
So? What now?
Well, before we do anything, I just want to be absolutely sure. I'll let you know once I'm ready, okay?
Sure thing.
Anyway, is there anything else you want? Hey. Thanks, bro.
Time for some squirely gains. I'll do more next time, promise. Time for some squirely gains. See this masterpiece? It's a product of my squirely sweat and tears.
Alcos. I'm beginning to miss it.
Princess! I just want to let you know, you're great. It must be hard, dealing not just with all the shit here in Cerulean, but also dealing with the trouble with your family back home. I don't really get exactly what's going on here, but I just want you to know that I'm cheering for you.
Thank you. The past weeks have been hard. I am so grateful for your company. And you have not just been cheering for me, you have done so much more. More than I can ever hope to repay you. Sometimes, I ask the goddess what I have done to deserve a friendship like this.
Well, gods and goddesses are weird like that sometimes. They do some random shit with no rhyme or reason. But hey, they can't be so bad, 'cause they brought us here together. I'll always be glad that they gave me the chance to know you.
What do you mean it's not there? This is unacceptable! An affront! The princess will know about this!
Man, at it again. Where's she going? Lord Smugface is gonna have a field day if he finds out about these trips.
Princess.
Shira! What did my Rabba say?
See for yourself.
Tonight? But... Is asking for a little more time too much? A little more and we would have... We're so close, Shira.
You have held to it for far too long. It is time you stopped stalling. You know what is at stake. My child, I taught you how to fight, but a warrior must also know when to retreat from useless endeavors. And any good Raba only wants the best for their kingdom, Princess. Remember, in this war, Alcos...
Alcos cannot fall. I'll remember.
Don't do it, Kamala. No matter what they're telling you, don't do it.
Why are you... You were listening!
I didn't mean to. I was just...
Please, do yourself a favor and stay out of this! You've meddled enough!
What? No! You clearly don't want to do this!
Stop this! It is useless! Everything is useless! You do not know what I want. You do not.
You're right. I don't. I'm not a noble like you. I'm just a squire. I don't know anything about ruling or politics or any of that big stuff you guys are always talking about. I'm dumb, and all I know is how to milk my cow. I'm just a nobody, okay? But even if I'm not the smartest bloke around, I know the kind of person you are, Kamala. I know because I've seen it with my own eyes. The Kamala I've come to know wouldn't hesitate to stop a noble from being swindled. She'd even take a thief's crime as her own, especially if she thinks the punishment is unfair. Hell, she defended me from Lord Smugface, even if it was my fault in the first place. You told me no one becomes a Ragni or some big-shot noble by being a gentle soul. But you know what? Even if I don't like snooty nobles and politicians, and they're probably just gonna be sitting in their homes while we go to war, I actually don't mind fighting for someone who actually gives a damn about us. Someone like you. So don't you ever think that what you did here was ever useless. The things you did, they might seem small, but they're big things for small folks like us. That matters too, right?
Why? Why must you be like this?
Enough with this nonsense. We have already wasted so much time with this farce. Ignore the boy. Your robber has requested our swift return to Alcos. We must prepare.
No.
No.
Indeed, no. We are not leaving. I am not leaving, Shira. Not until the treaty has been signed. Not until the alliance has been forged.
Your robber.
My robber can wait, and he will. He will only see me again once I have brought with me the allies I promised him.
Foolish girl! You have seen how these people act. The simple idea of an alliance has sent them in a frenzy. An anti-Alcosi frenzy. What makes you think that the opinion of the select few supporters would change that? Do not mistake that trust for something that the whole of Cerulia is willing to give. We are at war. Alcos needs every edge it could get. What if Cerulia does not hold their end of the bargain? What if Cerulia does not agree to help? People do not change their minds overnight, Princess. I have told you this countless times. It is naive and foolish to believe otherwise, unless you are prepared and willing to claw your way through.
Very well.
I beg your pardon?
Please, Shira. You are not so old and fragile to not have heard what I said. I am aware, Ragni, that it will take time, that it would not be easy, that Cerulia and Alcos still have a long way to go, that I would have to claw my way through, and if that is what it would take, then so be it.
You dare point your sword on the person who taught you how to wield it.
Yes, Shira, I dare, and I shall claw my way through. Just like you did. I will make this alliance happen, even if I have to go through you.
Wait, Princess, isn't that a little...
What in Cerulia is going on here? Is there anything I should know? Kamala? Lady Shira?
There is nothing to worry about, Your Highness. We were just...
Yes, there is something you must know, Shadia.
Kamala!
Please, Shira, just one more time. And should this fail tonight, then you are free to do as you please. I shall be willing to accept whatever order or punishment you shall give.
Very well. Let us see what you can do.
Well, what is it that I must know? Shadia, may we go somewhere private? The throne room should give us enough privacy.
You can do it, Kamala. No matter what happens, I'll be on your side. Promised, didn't I?
Thank you.
That girl. To think that I saw myself in her. She is worse. And you, young man, you better be responsible for what will come out of this.
Wait, what? What did I do?
I do not know. You tell me. It is because of you that Kamala is like this. She Rashvalnasha.
But I was just... Huh?
Kamala, this is... I know. There will be consequences.
Wait, what? Didn't she just tell you everything? Her kingdom will be...
Restrain your tongue, Squire. I will not hide from what I have done. Beatrice. To be honest, I still don't know what to say. Lord Teg will not like this. He will be... I understand. You do not have to. Do what you think is right. And that's what I intend to do. The books are still with you, correct? Indeed. I have only been feeding them half-truths. Squire, leave us, and fetch Lady Shira. There are matters we need to discuss with her.
What? No! I'm not leaving here until...
Please, you have already done so much. I shall handle it from here. You heard her.
Sure?
Yes,
Really?
I am, Squire. Whatever will come of this, please know that I will always be grateful for what you've done.
Really, absolutely sure?
How many times must you ask that question?
As many times as I want! Who knows what you'll do once I'm gone, huh?
Leave! We need to talk!
Okay. Leaving.
Now!
Right!
Yes, Your Highness.
Oh, hey, bro. This one time, a batch of turnips I had just grown turned out... weird.
Weird? Like how?
How do I put it? Fine, I'll just be blunt. They were dick-shaped. Dick-shaped turnips. It was the weirdest thing ever. I was worried that they wouldn't sell, but strangely enough, a lot of housewives ended up buying them. What's with that look? Wait, you don't think...
I'm just saying, sis. People can get pretty creative when they're desperate for some action.
No way. Though, that actually explains a lot. Maybe I should have sold him at a higher price. Bro, you're back. Thanks, bro.
That's neat. He goes...
So much to do, so much to read. I am an intellectual, a free thinker.
Bro, you're back.
Alcos. I'm beginning to miss it.
Do you want to see my wares?
Please, be quick about it, Squire. I am busy. I remember going to Alco's when I was a child.
Really? Did you meet Princess Kamala there?
To be honest, we were both still so young. We might have met in passing, but I don't really remember much. What I do remember is the shopping. Their markets are huge. It was like being trapped in one big maze. I swear, by the time our trip ended, I had so many clothes that I needed an extra carriage. It is a nice place, but more importantly, it's a huge center of trade. With that in mind, it is in our best interest to save it from the Gegners.
Bro, you're back.
Well, hello there. I'll win their hearts in no time.
Sis? Whoa! More books?
I double-checked. Read up on some books about poisons. Kamala's right. Mum was murdered. She must have taken it for weeks thinking it was medicine. Can't believe this. All this time. I need to do something.
Sis. Let me help you. Look, you've been looking out for me this whole time. It's my turn. I've got your back.
Bro. Okay. This is just all so much to take in. We should start by telling Dad. Before anything. He should be the first to know.
Got it. Back to the farm then.
Oh, back from work, I see. What's with that look on your face?
Pops!
Dad, we need to talk.
A talk? What's this about? This isn't about a boy, is it? Should I bring out my axe?
It's about Mum. She wasn't sick. She was poisoned.
What makes you say that?
I found this in her old apron. Dad, she was poisoned.
You found that in her old apron?
Yes, Mum. She was murdered all this time.
How did... Oh, no.
Dad?
Amy, sometimes... maybe it's best that you just drop the whole matter.
What?
Amy, you see, when you grow older, you'll learn that sometimes it's best to just bury things. Makes it easier to forget.
What are you... Mom is not someone we can just forget, Dad.
Of course not. I didn't mean it like that.
Then what the hell's going on? Do I have to spell it out for you? Mom was killed!
I know that! Of course I know that! But... Amy, you have to understand. sometimes parents have to keep secrets for the safety of the family.
Secrets? So, you knew all this time?
Look, just let this go, Amy.
No, all this stuff about Mum? We've been keeping it in for long enough. And now that I've found something out, you're gonna shut me out?
That's not what I'm doing.
Then tell me what's going on.
It's difficult. Maybe for another time.
No, Dad. I'm not letting you leave this room until you give me an answer. Tell me. I deserve to know.
It was my fault! I let it happen! There!
What do you mean?
I'm not really who you think I am. What I tell ya, sometimes not knowing can be a bloody blessing. It makes life simpler. Oh boy, where do I even begin? I'm sure you know, I'm not really from here. When people ask, I just say I come from a farming village up north. But the truth is, I came here with one goal in mind. To serve as a spy for the Gegner horde.
What? You're with the Gegners?
No.
Big surprise, huh? I'm shocked that my size didn't give it away. The people here take kindly to a man who knows how to work the fields. Then I met your mother. We started a family. Please believe me, Amy, after everything that happened, having you, I tried to get out of it, but the Gegners, they don't take kindly to deserters. The second I crossed the line, they decided to send me a message. They knew how to get to me. That's why they killed her.
I can't believe it. You're a spy? And you came here to do what? Help the Gegners overthrow the kingdom?
You have to understand. Back then I thought I was doing the right thing. It was my duty.
Duty? So that's it then? I'm just part of your mission?
No, of course not, Amy!
All of this. Mum. The family. Me. And you lied to me. Lied to me for all these years. How could you?
Everything I did was for the safety of the family.
Safety? What safety? Mum was killed. Everything's all just been a lie. I thought Ceruli has always been my home.
And it still is your home.
Not when your father's a Gegner spy. I'm the daughter of a criminal. And Mom, did you just lie to her too?
Listen, your mother, Angie, she brought out the best in me.
The best in you? And how the hell did you return the favor? You got her killed! These years, Mom dying, I've been hurting so much. And now,
Wait, Amy, please listen!
you liar!
I am so sorry.
No, stay away from me.
Amy, wait!
Let go!
Ow! Amy, where'd she go?
Pops.
I'm sorry. Being a squire, I know this puts you in a pretty bad spot. But please, keep this a secret. If anyone found out, it would destroy us. Amy and I, all of us, we'd be branded as spies. So, please.
You guys took me in when I didn't have anybody. I'm definitely not ratting you guys out.
Oh, thank you. As for Amy, I'll try to go talk to her. Though I'm pretty sure she needs time to herself after hearing all this. I've been messing up for most of my life, in fact. But I hope you believe me when I say that this family, Angie, Amy, even you, It's the one good decision I've ever made.
I gotta say, this is a lot to take in. But I'm willing to listen.
Thank you. That's honestly more than I deserve.
But right now, maybe I should try and talk to Amy.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Hey.
With everything that's happening right now, I know things seem kind of rough.
Yeah.
But hey, we don't have to trouble ourselves with all that right now. Let's think about the future.
The future?
Yeah, like, if everything turns out all right, what kind of stuff do you want to do?
Well, now that you mentioned it, I guess I'd like to continue taking care of the farm. Oh wait, but like this time, I'll make it bigger, like way bigger. I'll get so rich, I'll be able to have a chicken coop the size of a mansion, and it'll have 1,000,000 chickens. Same goes for the pigs. Oh, and we'll get Bessie one hell of a stud, and then we'll have dozens of cows. Yes, it's gonna be the ultimate farm!
Whoa, you're really into this, huh?
This pretty face has some pretty items for sale.
Please, let's talk.
How about sword fighting skills? That's attractive, right?
Yes, even the best of archers need a good swordsman just in case they are flanked. There is a reason why even members of the royal family train in the art of combat. It builds character. The grace of fighting requires both the functions of the mind and body. As such, I have always been attracted to those who wield the sword.
Is there any particular swordsman that you're thinking of, Princess?
Well, there is the classical hero known as Talus.
Oh? Who's this guy?
As a girl, I remember being quite infatuated with his picture in the library. He was standing on a cliff, his sword reflecting the half-light of the moon, a giant X-shaped scar across his face.
That guy sounds pretty edgy if you ask me. What about a down-to-earth hero who's great at...
looting gold?
If you're going to fish for compliments, then you should try a bit harder.
Ha! You got me there.
Though I will admit, I may have outgrown my previous tastes.
I see. Okay, I see.
Let's talk, okay? Here's another secret. I've got this weird-shaped birthmark.
What's it shaped like? Also, more importantly,
I'm not telling. As for its shape, it's just a small curve, kind of like a moon.
a moon, huh? That is an interesting shape.
You could also say it's shaped kind of like a...
Don't say it!
Kind of like a shrimp?
Meanie, quit with the shrimp thing! Bro, you're back.
sis! Hope you don't mind me asking, but what kind of stuff do you look for in a guy?
Why are you asking? Secretly trying to impress me? Or do I have a secret admirer? Did someone put you up to this? How much did they pay you?
Jeez, sis, I'm just asking. You don't have to make it weird.
Okay, fine. I like funny guys. Whether it's because they can crack a good joke or because they are the joke, I don't care. I know a lot of girls fancy the dark and brooding type, but honestly, if you can't have some fun every now and then, what's the point? A good bit of charisma goes a long way.
You up for an adventure? That's the spirit! Let's head off then! Some support you are. Now that was the good stuff. Now that feels better.
You're welcome. You, stay strong. Get good, Scruggs.
Who's next? Better not hide anything. Now that was the good stuff. Where's my healing?
I'm on it.
Money in the bank, baby!
You get a good haul?
Kamala?
Hello there. I hope you don't mind. You did say I could come here anytime.
And I meant it. It's not much. The bug spiked during the summer, and the fields kind of smell like cow dung after tilling. But it's home.
Home. All this time I've spent here, I've almost forgotten about mine.
I guess you miss it, huh?
Yes, the starry skies, the sound of waves, the taste of salt in the air. My Rahimas, as they all race to tell me about some interesting bit of palace gossip. I've been away for so long. It's funny. When I first came to Cerulia, I was so eager to see a new place. I completely immersed myself in its culture. But now that I think back, there really isn't anything like home.
Must be hard, being so far away, and from all the stories I've heard from you. The city of Alco sure seems like a great place. But I hope, for the few months that you've been here, that this little farm has helped you feel at home.
Oh, you are so silly. Silly and sweet.
Huh?
A home is where tears do not fall. But it is not just a place, it is a feeling. And though this farm is very beautiful, it is not this place which has given me home. It would seem that a very eager squire was the one who was able to give me that.
So I'm a place where tears don't fall, huh?
It is just a saying. Thank you for giving me a second place I can call home. I am not sure what the future holds, but no matter what happens, I shall be grateful for this. For everything you have showed me, both the good and the bad.
Same here.
I was just doing my duty. May not have been anything personal at first, but as the years passed, I changed my mind.
Years? So how many years were you lying to Mom?
It hurt me every time I had to.
Then after you got her killed, you just went on to lying to me as well. What kind of sickness? How could you?
I did it to protect you.
You're here.
Calm down, Amy. Let's just try and have a normal evening.
Normal evening? No evening has been normal ever since I found out. Did you expect me to just go back to living a normal life after knowing all of this?
Stop right there, Amy. We can discuss this some other time.
I'll be in my room.
That could have gone better.
I have many gifts, but explaining things sure ain't one of them.
Huh? Where are you going?
Gonna go tend the fields.
At this time?
That's the thing with nature. Swaying crops against a cool breeze. It clears your head. Always gives me answers when I've got something on my mind.
Mind if I go with you?
All right. Grab some shears and some weed killer. I'll meet you outside.
These things are stuck deep.
Here, let me. There we go.
Wow, nice one. Yes, I still got a long way to go when it comes to building up those muscles.
Strength only takes you so far. It's about leverage. You gotta add a little twist to it, watch.
Oh, okay. Whoa, it worked!
Yeah, you pick up a thing or two when you work at something long enough.
Guess that makes me a slow learner.
Nothing wrong with that. At least you're still learning. And here I am, trying to raise a family for half my life. And I still haven't learned a damn thing.
So, all this Gegner stuff. I never thought it'd turn out like this.
I'm sorry. getting you into this mess. You must think me some kind of monster.
Not really. I mean, sure, you came here as a spy, which is pretty screwed up. But even when I found out, I never once thought you were a bad guy.
Really now? And why is that?
I know I'm not really part of this family, but I lived with you guys long enough to know how you really are. Working on the fields, looking out for me and Amy. That stuff's real.
You'd trust a spy?
Call it a hunch. A little feeling I can't quite explain. It's like what you said. You pick up a thing or two when you've worked at something long enough. And I lived with you guys for 14 years. And I know deep down, Amy knows it too. It's just that, well, all this stuff from the past, finding out about it now, right when there's a war coming up.
Well, where do I begin? I came here with a duty. Settle in and pass whatever information I can onto the Horde. They've been setting their sights on Cerulia ever since. I was young back then. I wanted to find glory and serve my people and all that. But there was one thing that I didn't see coming, and that was Angie. She won me over in a way that promises of wealth and glory could not. And soon after, we had Amy. I was torn. I never expected to find love here. But soon after, I was able to call Cerulia my home. It was when Amy started getting older that I realized my loyalties had changed. I had the love and support of my wife, and Amy's sweet little smile. And so, I tried to get out. I wanted to just live a normal life here. Nothing was more real than what I had here. The Gegners were nothing more than nameless warriors on the other side of the world. Or so I thought. The Gegner spy network was more complex than I'd thought. They have agents, sleeper agents, stationed everywhere. They sent one to kill off Angie. It was to send me a message that no one leaves the Gegners. And so here I am, all these years later. They don't trust me with that much spy work these days. They probably figured I've gone soft, but they've still got me under their thumb.
But there's gotta be a way to get back at them. Maybe we can tell the authorities.
No.
Why not?
Do you really think they'd stop at Angie?
So, there's nothing we can do?
Just lay our heads low. The Gegners, they'd have you think they're nothing but war-hungry barbarians. And they prefer most people think of them as just that. Makes it easier for their spies to move around. Oh, they're a crafty bunch. Best thing to do is sit down, keep our heads low, and hope this war ends in Cerulia's favor. Then, maybe I can return to a normal life.
Sitting still, do nothing. I don't like the sound of that.
But it's what we need to do, for the family's safety.
Hey, it's like I'm starting to get the hang of this. Oh, look, these flowers.
Yeah, funny that we should walk by here. Angie loved these flowers. Made sure that she put aside a small part of the farm just to grow some of them. Angie, she had a warrior spirit. Terrifying when she was angry.
Sounds like someone I know.
Yeah, she's got her mother's fire, that one. There were times when Angie and I wouldn't talk to each other for days, weeks even. But in the end, we'd always work things out. When Angie died, I hated myself so much. If I had just never got her entangled in all this Gegner business, and she would still be alive. I tried to keep a strong and happy face on for Amy, but all these years, deep down inside, I've been placing the blame on myself, hating myself. Well, is it strange that I find it quite comforting that at least now I have someone else to hate me for it? Well, maybe I deserve this then. Anyway, it's getting late. We should head back.